Hey guys, I have a review for you guys today on some of the foundations that I use. I've had a couple of requests on that. Thank you guys for being patient with me and getting this up because I know it's been a hot minute. But anyway, so it's just basically some drugstore foundations that I have. Of course, I have a couple MAC foundations, but I do recommend that if you're not big into foundation, you've never really had one before, go to the drugstore first. Go to CVS. Like, that's my department store sometimes. Like, I get more makeup there than probably anywhere else besides Ulta and Sephora maybe, but it's a really good place, especially if you're new in makeup, because the prices are pretty reasonable at CVS, and you get to kind of try it out. They have a lot of, sometimes they'll have like samplers in the little things that hang, and you can test your skin color and stuff like that. So I would say go to CVS and try out stuff, or Walgreens or Rite Aid or whatever is around you. Number one, so you can kind of see what kind of finish you want. Number two, because it's like low price, and you can see what kind of coverage that you want. I wouldn't go spending a bunch of money on a foundation until you know those things. So some of the ones that I've tried out and that I kind of wear every day, I kind of wear my drugstore ones every day, and then like if I'm going somewhere important, or I don't know, I'll pull out the MAC for special occasions because MAC is expensive and we're falling on a budget. But anyway, so this is my Dream Liquid Mousse. I did a tutorial where I applied this. I'm going to try to upload that today, guys. I did it a while back, but I'm going to try to upload it today. I like this stuff because it is a mousse, and I love the consistency of it. It's like seriously a mousse. Like, it's not going to come out. So I like how it really glides on really easy. So this one I kind of recommend for like any skin texture. If you're a bit oily, you might not like it. You might feel like it makes you a little bit more oily, but you can fix that by putting some powder over it, and I'll show you the powder that I use with this. So, okay, here's another Maybelline Dream product. This is the Dream Matte Mousse, and I really like this because it's really good for all skin types. People with dry skin, on the other hand, might not like this one too much because they might feel like it makes them a little too dry, or maybe like a little cakey. If that's the case, put a little moisturizer on before, or primer, face primer, and it'll glide right on for you. So I even recommend this for people with oily skin because I've tried it and it doesn't really oil up too much. So, and it looks kind of like that. Mine looks a little gross right now because it's almost gone, but yeah. This is in caramel too. These are both in caramel. So yeah, it's a product. Both of those are probably between $12 and $14. They're not super expensive, so if you get it and you hate it, it's not that big of a loss of, if you bought like a MAC product or something like that. So I also have this CoverGirl Advanced Radiance. This is probably like 600 years old, and I need to throw it out, but I can't bring myself to throw it out because I still use it sometimes. Is that bad? Probably. Got all kinds of bacteria. Anyway, on a tangent. It looks like that. I'm about to throw it out anyway, guys, because it's almost gone. So, there you go. Looks like that. I think they come in little flat things like this now. I haven't seen this one in a store in like a hot minute. So, I think they come in little flat things with the white swirls. I think that's the same thing as this Advanced Radiance. This is in Toasted Almond. I like this one because it glides on pretty well, Stays on all day. Pretty good for all skin types. Now I have actually a concealer. I'm not much of a concealer person because I'm just not. I'll put it under my eyes for fallout sometimes, but I don't really put concealer on every day. So I ordered this I think I ordered it off Makeup Geek or Nix.com, something like that. But it was like $6. And on the website, it looks like it's like a big thing. And I was like, when I got it, I was like, I spent $6 for this. But I've seriously had it for like 6 months now and used it at least once, twice a week. I've used it, and that's how much I still have left. So they give you a little thing because this is really going to last you forever. So it's $6 for this little thing, but you're really not going to use out of it because it's really quite stiff and you don't get that much. Like, I seriously used this for 6 months and I don't even think I really made a dent in it. Well, except that one because I stabbed my fingernail in it, but other than that, yeah. So if you're going to try concealer, and you're not quite sure, Almay has a really good concealer. I've tried their concealer before. And NYX. This is called Concealer in a Jar. And this is, I don't know, I want to say that it's tan. I don't remember. Now for my MAC ones. I have the Sheer Select SPF 15 one, and I have the Studio Fix. Now this one is going to give you more like a sheer coverage, and this one's going to give you like a full coverage. So it just depends on the kind of coverage that you want. And MAC is normally really good about if you go in there and be like, help, they'll help you find, you know, perfect matches. So I like these because they're like $28 IDK, don't quote me. But the thing is, this is the first ones I've bought, and I've had them for like, I've had this one for like 2 years. I know that's nasty, I need to throw it away. But I've had this probably for like 2 years. And I've had this for a year, and I haven't, like, I have like this much left. So I mean, they last you a pretty long time. So it's worth the investment once you figure out like what kind of coverage and what kind of stuff that you really want out of your makeup. Now, some of the powders that I have, to me, I wear base and a powder. I call this a base. Some people call it a liquid. I don't. Base and a powder. So I wear the liquid and I put a powder over it because I like really matte finish on my skin. And I just feel like I can't get a matte finish without a powder. I don't know. Maybe it's psychological. I don't know. You probably can, and I probably do get a matte finish without a powder. I'm just so used to putting a powder on too. So I have, if you're going to go to CVS, you've got to get this. They make it in a lot of different shades, and I love it. It's a loose powder. It looks like this, and I really like it. It's really true to the colors, and it stays on. It doesn't cake. A lot of people, you know, they don't like loose powders because, you know, if they sweat or if they start to get oily, it's going to cake. I haven't had this problem with this. I've even worn it at practice, and it doesn't cake, doesn't move. If you're going to wear just this, I would recommend putting like a face primer or something on under it just so you have like something for it to stick to. But I love it. Something else that I have is just, I think everybody has this. Like when you first start wearing makeup, I think CoverGirl it's just what you go to. So everyone has this probably. And if you don't, it's a really good powder to start off with. This is, yeah, sorry. Need to buy a new one. No, I don't have to buy a new one yet, but this is in Toasted Almond. These are like $5, $6, so yeah, CoverGirl. I have an MAC. I like this. It is my Select Sheer Press Powder. Can you tell that I like it? You can see the pan. But these are like $24. I don't know. But it's not over $28. So that's how much this is. This is NC55. My liquid is NC50. Did I say that? Can't remember. Sorry. But I like this because if I forget like a base or something, I can put on some primer and put this on, and it's going to give me the same coverage as my Sheer Select base. So I like it. These per year, I probably go through like 2. So I mean, it lasts a pretty long time as well. So, and I just keep, this is the one I keep in my purse, so when I have to touch up, that's what I keep. Now here's just a few bronzers that I have. A lot of people don't like bronzers. I just don't use them. I didn't until like the summer. It was like a couple summers ago I really started using bronzers, and I would just sometimes, like if I was going out, like, and I know it's going to be active outside, I would just put a bronzer on, and it just gives you like a really sun-kissed glow, especially if you put it in the right spots. So my favorite bronzer, oh gosh, y'all should know. I just found this probably about a couple months ago. This. It is Gold Deposit Mineralized Skin Finish from MAC. They have these in a lot of different shades, so get it. Oh, God, so pretty. But it's like I have it on right now. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like right up here. It's 8 o'clock. But it's like right up here. And it just gives you a really warm glow. I really love this skin finish. And as much as in here and as much as you have to use, this will probably last me another 7 years. Probably shouldn't keep your makeup that long. But okay. And then I have the Warming Bronze. I use this for contouring from e.l.f. Warm Bronze. And this warming palette that I don't use for bronzer at all. I've been using it as an eyeshadow, but it's really pretty. So those are just some foundations that I've used and saw that I've liked over the years. If you guys have like any questions on maybe a suggestion of a foundation you want to use, or if you want me to try one, I love buying this stuff and trying it. So, I mean, if you have a suggestion you want me to do a review on something, definitely let me know and I'll get it done for you. But other than that, y'all have a great weekend, and I'll see y'all on a later tutorial.